On June the 22nd, 1941, the world witnessed one of the most devastating military campaigns in history, Operation Barbarossa. Nazi Germany, already in control of much of Europe, launched a massive invasion of the Soviet Union. This operation marked a turning point in World War II. It shattered the fragile peace established by the Nazi-Soviet Pact of 1939. Hitler's gamble would have far-reaching consequences for both nations and the entire world. The scale of the invasion was unprecedented. Over 3 million German soldiers, along with troops from their allies, crossed the Soviet border. They attacked along a front stretching over 1,800 miles. The German Luftwaffe, boasting thousands of aircraft, launched devastating air raids. Their targets were Soviet airfields, communication centers, and troop concentrations. The initial onslaught seemed unstoppable. Soviet forces, caught off guard and outmaneuvered, reeled under the German blitzkrieg. Hitler's decision to invade the Soviet Union stemmed from a potent mix of ideology and ambition. Central to Nazi ideology was the concept of Lebensraum, living space for the German people. Hitler believed that Germany, with its growing population and industrial might, needed vast territories in the east. He saw the fertile lands of Ukraine and Russia as essential for German expansion and self-sufficiency. Beyond land, Hitler was driven by a fanatical hatred of communism. He saw the Soviet Union, the embodiment of Bolshevism, as an existential threat to Germany and the whole of Europe. He believed that the destruction of the Soviet Union was essential for the survival and triumph of the Aryan race. The invasion for Hitler was not just a military campaign, it was a crusade, a war of annihilation against an ideological enemy. Operation Barbarossa's objectives were ambitious, reflecting Hitler's grandiose vision. The primary goal was the complete military conquest of the Soviet Union. Hitler believed that a swift and decisive victory, similar to the blitzkrieg campaigns in Poland and France, was within reach. His generals, however, were less optimistic. They recognized the vastness of the Soviet Union and the potential for a protracted conflict. Beyond military victory, Hitler sought the ideological destruction of communism. He aimed to dismantle the Soviet state, eliminate the Communist Party, and eradicate Bolshevik influence from Europe. This objective was deeply intertwined with the Nazi racial ideology, which viewed the Slavic peoples of the Soviet Union as racially inferior and destined for subjugation or extermination. Furthermore, Hitler coveted the Soviet Union's vast natural resources. Ukraine, known as the breadbasket of Europe, held immense agricultural potential. The Caucasus region, rich in oil fields, promised to fuel the German war machine. Control over these resources, Hitler believed, would secure German hegemony in Europe and beyond. Operation Barbarossa unfolded as a three-pronged assault on the Soviet Union. Army Group North, the smallest of the three German army groups, pushed towards Leningrad. Their objective was to capture the historic city, a major industrial and cultural center, and link up with Finnish forces in the north. Army Group Center, the strongest of the German forces, aimed for Moscow. They advanced rapidly through Belorussia and Western Russia. Their goal was to capture the Soviet capital, the heart of the Soviet government and communications network. Army Group South targeted Ukraine and the Caucasus region. They sought to secure the agricultural riches of Ukraine and the vital oil fields of the Caucasus. The capture of these resources, Hitler believed, would cripple the Soviet war effort and provide Germany with the means for a long war.